welcome back to Arena the Contest here. It's Flanks06 doing another one of our tournament videos. This is Season 2 tournament match number 17. Tonight we have Sunny here on the left, and then on the right here we have Wantwon. We are on, I believe, round 3 here. And we're going to be seeing what happens next with this tournament. So anyway, who won the roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, you haven't rolled yet. Okay.
My ping seems to be peaking.
Yeah, it's getting particularly pretty bad tonight. Are you the orange dice or the blue dice?
I'm the orange dice. It hit his.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
I didn't see it collide with it on my end.
I did,
Well,
but
it's just the first pick here. So, Wantuan, do you want to go pick first or pick second?
I feel like picking second here.
Okay. So, Sonny, you get to pick first. All right, guys, we are back here again for match 17. I just recently uploaded
who
match
do I
16,
want?
even though it happened a little while ago. It happened, I believe, it was December 23rd. So you may just now see it up there, but you can watch that one, which also features Sunny here. All right, so Sunny picking Rakaru first as his first pick. That is one of his favorites. It's kind of funny how certain players have really specific characters they really like. Like we've seen plenty of times before with Code playing Jirana quite often, and Sunny liking Rakaru. Um, if you All right, so Liana here as the first pick for Wantwon. And then, kind of funnily, if you saw season 1 of our tournament, we had a player named Priest. He liked picking Juliet. I think he picked her 2 or 3 times, maybe even 4 times out of all the matches that he played. But he liked Juliet quite a bit. All right, Liana here. So this is a character we haven't. I don't think we've seen yet in the tournament. If we have, it might have just been once. Very unique character with some pretty unique abilities where she can make somebody. The Tide of Blood is pretty ridiculous skill if you can get the placement right. You'll do 22 damage. The target's allies end their turn within 4 squares of it take 8 damage. So that is a lot of damage that can be put out if done in the right positioning. But the allies have to end within 4 squares of the target. So they have to basically Sunny would have to be fully aware of where his characters are, so that way he doesn't take that massive amount of damage on all of his characters. All right, so Sunny going for his next character. All right, Neri is up next. Very strong shooter character like we've seen before. Another good thing about there's actually quite a few good things about Liana. It's kind of surprising sometimes how she doesn't get picked. I think it's just because she's a very much more complex level hero than some of the others. But like Blackwater Taint, you can make someone weakened and then immune to new effects from itself or its allies. So basically, you can prevent somebody from getting healing or other special effects and basically prevent them from getting anything beneficial for their team, which is pretty awesome, or even themselves, which is great. And then Revenge of the Seas, where if Liana does take a hit, then she gets to do a basic attack. All right, Talia here, very solid healer here with Resurrection, Spring Seeds, a lot of amazing abilities there. All right, so Wantwon's second pick was Veneris here. Very strong, probably the highest damage bruiser character. He's got Death Sentence, which is kind of like his signature move, where if he attacks the target with Death Sentence within that has 20 hit points or less, he will instantly kill that target, and then any other enemy within 5 squares will take 20 damage, which is basically just massive amount. So you can do up to 40 damage there and instantly kill somebody. It's just fantastic. All right, Zanuck as the third pick for Wantwon. Um, probably the highest single target damage character in the game. Neri is right close up with him, but she does have more ways to spread out her damage than Zanuck does. But he is quite the powerhouse.
Go with
So for people that might have been unsure about the audio there, I had their voices muted, so I was
Lord
picking
Draft.
what Sunny needed or what he specifically was trying to get added to his team because he's having a little bit trouble moving some pieces around, probably with his really bad ping, but anyway, so I've been moving those for him. Anyway, Lord Roth here, Shadow Knight, we've seen a bunch of times here. Incredible ability to move enemies with dark manipulation, preventing attacks with mind trap, and then Shadowgrass being able to pull and do a health transfer type of ability. Just pretty amazing there. All right, so Wantwon gets one more pick here before this is over.
I'm gonna go with Jade.
Going with Jade, probably one of the better healer characters there. All right, cool. So just so I'm aware, you can't move your characters, or what's going on, Sonny?
Um, it's just if the lag's particularly bad, it becomes like super frustrating to try to move. I could
Okay.
try to move it, it's just not going to be easy. So I'm like, you can do it for me. Things will go faster that way
Yeah.
until my Sting starts being better.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely fine with moving that. I just didn't know how much moving we were really going to need to do throughout the game. All right, so they are getting set up right now. All right, so when you guys, I guess I'll lay out your cards for you. Yep, roll and see what we got next here. So Sunny rolling.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, you rolled another one. Sure hope your attack rolls are way better than that. All right, you got a 9.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm getting the bad luck out of the way now.
Yeah, hopefully. Definitely don't want a night like what happened to Taishin, because that was pretty ridiculous. I'd never seen a game go that luck based near the end. Okay, so looks like Wantwon won. So do you want to play first or play second?
I will play first.
Okay. All right. So start placing your characters. All right. So looking like
I
um,
disconnected.
Zanuck going
Hopefully
down
that
first.
isn't a repeating pattern.
Yeah, you just disconnected. So, just so you know, since at least it looks like you're still on Discord, he put Zanuck down here on the altar square.
All right. I'm back in.
Awesome. All right, so it's your pick there. So Lord Roth here going down first for Sunny. Looks like he is putting him right along the line, getting him ready for upfront combat there. And Zanuck staying back on that altar where he'll be able to take some pot shots probably on the enemy before they get that chance to move up to him to attack. So Zanuck is first, followed by Lordroth, and then going second here looks like it's going to be Liana, the tactician, who is looks like might be sitting middle ground here, trying to stay center map and kind of a little bit forward and back of the portals, trying to be able to move around and go wherever she needs to go. All right, next up here for Sunny is Rakaru.
It might not be my final position.
Yeah, it's looks like it's right on the corner there. All right, looking like Sunny, he's trying to do a little bit of counting here just to see how far back he can sit. Figure out exactly where he wants to sit there. Still be able to make his attack, but not be too close.
Yeah, right there.
All right, so Rakaru being placed bottom side mid. Well, actually, bottom side pretty front line. All right, Veneris moving up into a blocking position. Same thing with Liana. So Liana and Veneris look like they will be playing shields for Zanuck as he tries to do massive amounts of damage here. And so Veneris going third for Wantwon, and then following with Jade going to be going last here. And now Sunny to pick either Neri or Talia to go next. Both ranged characters with good options there to do either. Wantwon here, two ranged, two melee characters. Although Liana does have a ranged special ability. All right, so Neri being placed kind of far back here. That's always a good position for a shooter character.
Aggies.
Looking
Uh,
probably to count
to
where
the
he's.
bottom right square of the floor there. She's in between.
Okay. All right, so Jade's been placed now, and now just Talia. He's over here on the left. I think he's disconnecting again.
If that keeps happening, I'll just forfeit.
I mean, I had a game where this happened a
Yeah,
ton, so I've got no qualms with it. I don't have an excuse.
yeah, yeah. He in that game, I think you disconnected. What was that? 3 times during the
Yeah,
match.
yeah, it was 3 times, and then Steam had login issues because I kept switching my internet source to try to get it to work.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was watching that one.
yeah. Definitely no problem there.
I I mean, I live in the suburbs on a hardwire connection. I don't know where you are, so you probably have a worse situation than I am in terms of connection.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he probably does.
I live in the country of Texas. Okay,
Uh,
you see this altar all the way up at top?
yeah.
I'm considering putting it on the bottom right corner.
You're
Putting
considering, or
her.
that's what you want.
Let me see.
All right, counting out
Too
these
far
last
away for
spots here to
anybody to
make sure that he
conveniently
can
get
hit.
to.
Now Wantwon's staying a little bit far back, so making it
Guess
kind of
the
difficult. One,
ranged people
two,
could, but
three,
that's still a
four,
lot of work.
five,
So yeah,
six,
that works for
seven,
me.
8. All right, so he'll be just out of range with that unless people
None
get.
of the melee guys here have benefit movement,
Yeah.
so
Okay, so now you guys just need to select your heroic actions if you haven't already. All right, so good, another decent spot there, especially for a ranged character like Talia to kind of stand back there, on that altar, not get too close. That is a good spot for her there, um, making sure that she's not too close to the action, but she can still get some hits. So she is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she actually is just out of range of being able to attack somebody. So she will have to at least move up one there to be able to put some hits there on either Veneris or Liana. So Sunny picking his last two there, looking like he's
all right,
just
I got
okay.
my two.
All
Hmm.
right, sounds good. Looks like Wantwon has his two.
Yes.
Okay, so I believe Wantwon, you said you were going first, right? And that's what we did,
You
or
believe
was
what?
it, or was it Sunny?
I placed first.
Oh, you did place first. Okay, so Zanuck will go first then.
Okay. I'm going to move one,
All right, getting
two.
started here, guys. So he is a little bit out of position, so he's got to move to be able to make some
I'm going to do a
attacks.
quick
Which
little count here.
good idea there for Sunny to be able to place his characters that way. Wantwan wouldn't be able to make a hit, although I'd like to note that he could actually still stand on the altar and make an
I
attack
believe
if he wanted
Niari is
to.
right within range for a ranged attack.
Okay. Yep.
So I want to use a special,
All right.
and I want to use Eternal Blaze on her.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's any interrupts on Sunny's side, and no, nothing on your side
None on
either.
mine.
So no interrupts tonight. 18. Does a hit.
Okay, that is 24 plus the passive, so that is 28.
So that is going to be a massive
That's a lot
blow
of damage.
there to
Yep, it
Sunny.
is.
Good idea to try to get that out early. That way, Zanuck becomes empowered, just making
I
him
believe that would
even
be
more
27.
powerful, and and especially trying to take out Neri as
Now I
fast as
get this
possible.
effect, and that is my
With
turn.
no interrupts, Sunny will not be able to do anything until he gets down to Talia. So could be a little trouble of Neri if she does not get out of the range of attacks here soon enough. All right, so Lord Wrath is up next. Lord Wrath here, looking at his options. He might be trying to prevent certain damage abilities.
Decisions.
Um, Lord Wrath might be trying to get right in the middle there, especially since he is a tank character, and get at least pretty close and start moving people around next to him, making greatest use of his huge health pool and just trying to
Okay,
lock down
I'm gonna
people, make it
have
more difficult for them.
Lord Wrath move up here.
Okay.
And I am going to Dark Manipulation targeting not Xanac.
Okay. Going after Zanuck there, especially since he does have the lowest defense of his team. That is a good idea, and put some damage on him. And that is going to be a miss. Unless, nope, he does not.
That
Looks like it
doesn't hit.
should be a miss, just barely. So not a great start yet for Sunny, but
Residual, and
game is still
now I
early,
am
so
not in
things
a not
could
great
change.
spot.
He
Wanted that
is keeping his special up.
movement.
Sunny could be trying to line them up for either rapid fire or a perfect hunt as well. All right, so it is Liana's turn up next. The pirate
Are you
lady
done with your
here.
turn?
Yeah, he's
I
done.
can't do anything else.
Yeah,
Okay.
he moved his token. That's
Okay.
so Liana there, already kind of engaged
Okay,
here
with
with
Liana, I'm
Lord
going to
Wrath.
use Revenge of the Seas against Lord Wrath.
Okay. So he would ignore all helpful conditions. In this case, there isn't any, but if Liana takes an attack, she gets to move and then make a basic attack. So it's kind of a way to prevent some damage on her as well.
We got a 16.
16, that is a good hit there for
So
Wantwon,
that is
second in the Meta
11
Knight.
damage plus 4 from the passive for 15.
Ooh, that's a good hard hit there on Lord Roth. Especially, decent for pretty good for a
She now
tactician.
has a she has an effect on her, and this is one of my favorite effects in the game, despite how situational it looks. I
Yeah,
just really like the idea of being on guard between turns and being
yeah.
able to counterattack. So I'm also going to sidestep. And
Liana's. Oh, go ahead.
anyway, that's my turn.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that it's kind of funny that I don't see a lot of people play Liana because she honestly has some of the most interesting effects out of all the other characters. I think it's just like some of the complexity of those abilities that people may just be off put by. I'm not exactly sure what, but she's a pretty cool character. It's kind of sad we don't see her more often.
I have a question.
Sure, what's up?
Could someone move from here to here?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna have
assuming you're
Ricaro move
doing a
up to here.
benefit move, you don't incite reaction attacks, so it wouldn't be a.
Yeah, you should know exactly what I'm going for.
Yep.
I'm gonna 10,000 swords.
All right, here comes that 10,000 swords. Sunny's favorite ability on So
First
he's going to
move
use his first move to move up.
here,
Technically, he could
and
have moved
then
one
two
more if he
strikes
wanted to.
against Veneris.
All right, so you can roll and then just tell me how much damage you're doing, and I can move it for you to kind of help a little bit, especially since you are kind of laggy.
Yeah. Alright, first roll.
Okay, so a miss.
Yep.
All right, next one.
Yep.
Second strike. And double miss there.
Alright.
Sunny, unfortunately, getting a lot of misses tonight. Hopefully, this doesn't
Now I'm
hold up for the
attacking
rest of them.
Nairi,
That would be super disappointing if that
which means
happens.
I don't get to have tactics.
You're attacking Zanuck, you said?
Oh yeah, I meant Zanuck.
Yeah. That's
Okay, that's 7 damage.
okay. Let's see, Zanuck here, right there. Okay. Second strike.
The load button, just waiting for it to load. Go.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because on our screen, so that's a hit.
The second was a hit.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah, it's funny because on our screen, we seen it loaded like a long time ago. Okay.
And I'm gonna move up one and I'm gonna attack Jade so I don't trigger multiple revenges.
Okay.
Or, well, I guess I can only trigger one, but
Yeah.
this way I don't trigger it at all. I think this is my third movement, benefit movement.
Okay, that's a hit. So
Yep,
Jade
so
here.
7 damage.
And that's another hit.
Final hit. Yep, so that's another 7 damage under it. Wasn't looking great at the first time, but I still hit 4 out of 6, so
4
that's
out of
still
6
good.
is
And then I
good.
have 2 more. I'm gonna jump around Liana over here.
Okay. All right. There you
My
go.
turn.
Still pretty decent, even with 4 hits there.
That's 48 damage, which is about as much as you get from most specials, so
Yeah. Oh, Veneris up next. So the Veneris, the demon, incredibly powerful,
Okay, with
especially with
Veneris,
blades.
I want to use a special,
Oh, he's going for an early special here. What is he gonna
and
do?
I want to use Soul Corruption, targeting Lord Wrath.
Okay. So going with an early HP block there from Soul Corruption. And he is successful.
barely
And,
hits.
yep, so that
So
is
that will be 25
25 damage, going
damage.
from
So Lord
55
Roth
to
taking a
30.
huge hit there. Um, can tell
And
that
choose one enemy within 5 squares of you. It can't regain HP.
oh, he may not even put it on Lord Roth. Who knows who he will put it on here? The only
I am going to go
person
ahead
that
and put
could
that
have.
on Rokaru.
Oh, he's put it on Ricardo. All right, so he's kind of breaking up his effects. So we'll kind of see
Finally,
what
I am
happens.
going
What's up,
to
Tyler? Good to see you.
sidestep over
How's my mic
here,
sound? I got a new mic recently today,
and
so
that is my turn.
does it sound decent enough? All right, so that is it for Veneris. We got Neri up next. She's probably really going to want to kind of keep her range as much as possible since she's already taken quite
Seems
a bit of
like
damage.
I can attack any one of his allies with Nairi from here.
It sounds like I'm in the bathroom. Really? That bad, huh? I can bring it up closer here if that will help. I asked earlier how the sound was, and everyone was like, it sounds great. Maybe they're just not wanting to tell the truth.
I'm declaring focus,
Okay.
and I'm going to twin shot. I'm going to target.
So that focus, he's given up that movement to be able to get an increased chance to hit, especially with what's been happening recently. He probably is going to need that.
Uh, I'm going to target Jade first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Just in range.
Just barely in range.
Barely in range there. So we'll see what happens here. And that is a hit.
That hits. That'll be 7 damage. Plus 4 from accuracy. Jade's right here.
Did you need me to move it for you, or you got it?
I was counting.
Oh, okay.
Down to
Just making
35,
sure.
I think. And then the second attack is going to be against Veneris.
All right. So twin shot there. Both targets will be exposed, and that is a hit. That's a hit
Mm,
because he's
yeah, because of
focused.
focus.
That goes for both attacks?
Yeah. All your enemies are exposed.
Alright. That was better than I thought it was. Okay, so that's 7 damage on Veneris.
All right. So Veneris finally taken a shot here. He luckily was able to dodge both of the strikes that Rikaru put out with his
He is now
10,000 swords,
exposed.
turning that into a 1,000 swords. All right, so Veneris here, the last target is now so he will be exposed now for somebody else to be able to take a strike on. And we have Jade coming
Okay,
up
with
here next.
Jade,
So special down, she's gonna have to
I am going to
either move people around or
step
take
back
some healing.
1 and use Angelic Voice targeting Rokaru.
All right, so he's going for angelic voice, try to get some healing, make somebody hasten and better chance for crit. That is a hit.
I believe that's a hit.
Yep.
Okay, so first that is 7 damage.
So Rikaru finally taking some damage. Now, Wantwon's been pretty systematic about breaking things up, so you'll
You
see.
are now within range, regain 6 HP. I'm going to give that 6 HP to Jade.
So you'll notice that Lordrath and Neri have taken
An ally
some
within range is
shots.
hastened, and its primary attack strikes are criticals on rolls of 17 or more. I'm going to give that benefit to Liana. And I also have the passive. I'm going to give 4 health to Xanac.
All right, so Wantwon really breaking things up, making sure that his entire team
And that is my turn.
is benefiting, same way that he's breaking up effects and damage
I
over on
think
Sunny's team.
Thalia is actually just in range for me target people or
Yeah,
do
she
the things
is.
I want to do. Just nobody in the back row.
Except for
Everyone
I think Zanuck and Jade you can't target where you're
and
currently.
Nairi.
Yeah, that might be accurate too.
Oh, I disconnected. but I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you're definitely out of range there for Neri.
Just fine. Um, I'm using my special and I'm targeting Lord Drath with Spring Seeds. I'm declaring focus first.
So Spring Seeds is the
Forgot that.
one that targets an ally. Oh wait, yeah, Lord Wrath's on your team. My bad.
Does focus work against allies?
No,
I
I don't
don't
think it
think so
does.
because it makes, for one
We've
thing, it makes your enemies exposed, and I think expose even says um, do not apply on attacks by allies.
all right. I can't heal. Well, since I can't do it on allies, then I might as well move first.
Well, you can still heal. You just can't do you can't make him exposed
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm gonna try to heal Lord Drath from here.
okay.
Spring Seeds. I need to hit an 8 or
Alright, so
higher.
Sunny really trying to make sure his tank character or tank-like character up, and that's gonna be
God
a
darn
miss.
it. Of course.
Unfortunately, Sunny
He gets
more
15
bad
HP.
rolls is not good. So unfortunately, missing that incredibly powerful special. Just not looking like it's Sunny's night.
I'm not gonna move.
Okay, with Zanuck, I am going to
Alright, so Xanax special is back up.
think for just a moment.
So right now, Zanuck and
Okay, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4,
moving back, trying to get that accuracy
5.
bonus.
Then I am going to use Inferno Shield on Rokaru.
Alright, so Rakaru is going to be taking some damage here potentially from Zanuck and a little bit extra if he gets that. Oh, and he misses, so finally
And
his
that's
first
just
miss.
5 damage.
That'll bring him down to 48.
Okay, my turn is over.
Lord Drath is going to
So
sidestep over one.
here we go. We got Lord Wrath moving around Liana. Spring Sealed Seeds healing, isn't that to the healer, not to the target? No, it actually does
I'm
say to
gonna
the target.
Dark Manipulation
You see here it says the
Jade.
target regains 15 hit points, no residual.
I don't want to trick. I don't want to give him free basic attacks. That hits.
Alright, a Lord Wrath there.
So that's 10 damage on Jade. That'll put her down to 31. I'll put the 4 damage on Liana.
Doing, yeah,
Then
on a miss.
I'm
Yep,
going to
even
move
on a
Jade
miss.
over
It
2.
says right here, the target regains 15 hit points. So that goes to Lord
And
Wrath. Yeah, you're thinking of a different one.
Rukaru over 2.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, some of those
Actually,
unfortunately go to your healers. But we had one
put
match where somebody
Rukaru
missed and they were already at full health, so it was
right
complete
here.
waste for them. All right, so dark manipulation, being able to move people around,
That's my turn.
incredibly powerful effect there for Lord Roth to use. Move around his enemies, lock him in, make it more difficult. So he's already got
Okay, with Liana,
Jade
because she
pinned
is
here against his
hastened,
wall.
I am going to move
Yeah, so she'll be able to move
1,
around without inciting
2,
reaction attack. Looks like she is
3,
going for Neri
4,
here in the back. She could potentially kill Neri.
and
This would actually be a really good
5.
time for Blackwater Taint, where he'll be able to make
Oh
Neri
boy, I did not
immune.
read. Okay, believe it or not, I got the ranges of my specials mixed up, but I'll go with it.
Oh, you did?
I mean,
Did
I
you
already
want
did
to
my I
change your
already did
movement?
my move,
Okay.
so if I can't take that back, I'll just have to roll with it.
I think you could move it back. I mean, unless you don't want to allow it, Sonny. Uh-oh.
I mean,
I hope he didn't get disconnected. Oh, there he is.
I'm not disconnected. I'm just. You got them mixed up.
I just got the ranges mixed up on which one I was planning on doing.
You
I already committed my move though, so it's up to you.
Wanted to maelstrom from there. Uh,
Well, the thing is, even if I wanted to do that, I would still be in kind of the same conundrum, so it's not an issue. Don't worry about it.
all right.
okay? So you're doing Maelstrom?
Actually, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just going to uh, use a
Is
heroic action.
okay.
I want to use heroic absorption on Talia,
Okay. You want to
and I
move in
want to
Breath of Life?
get rid of Breath of Life.
Okay.
All right.
And it takes 10 damage. All right, there you go.
And that is my turn.
All right, one thing to note there is he technically is hastened, so he could have still made the Maelstrom if he really wanted to. I think he was just thinking that he probably wouldn't be able to kill her anyway, so it's kind of not really a reason for it, but all right, so Breath of Life, the one resurrection skill there of Team Sunny lost. So unless he has heroic revival, then he's not going to have any other resurrection skills.
So
Did you have a question?
um,
Oh, Sunny, maybe he's still trying to
I'm
figure out what
gonna
he's doing.
ancestral katana.
Okay.
Jade.
Right, so he will get that tactics bonus, and he misses, unfortunately, just barely.
Of course.
Just not getting those hits. It's just a rough, rough day for
That's
Sunny.
5 residual.
Not getting those strikes when he needs to get them.
And that's his turn.
Now, maybe if Lordrath comes back again, he may be able to move into a mobbing position against Jade. But currently,
Okay, with Veneris,
Sunny
I
really
am
struggling with
going to
those attack rolls right now.
go 1, 2.
All right, Veneris getting back in the action here.
And I'm going to use Dance of the Damned against Rokaru.
All right, so this is a good way for him to be able to get Jade out there, away from that wall, not be pinned against it. It's a very powerful effect there, and that's gonna be a hit, just barely.
And I believe that's a hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so that is 10 damage. Target is weakened.
I'll make Rukara do a little less damage here
And
for the
you may
next
move any
time.
number of enemies within 5 squares of you, 1 square each.
He can
So I am going to move
start
Lord
moving
Wrath
them off.
Enemy.
over.
Oh yeah, and Lord Wrath is.
Yeah. Actually, first I'm going to move Rokaru over here. And then I'm going to move
So
Lord Wrath.
you can't move
The
him
wall.
through across the wall like that.
Right, so that goes by movement rules. It's not just 1 square in general. So
Yeah,
he can only go here. Okay.
yeah. You still gotta follow normal movement rules.
Alright, so that is the end of my turn.
I have a question. On a line attack, does it matter who I do I have to target the first person in the line first?
No.
No?
No, you don't. The idea is you're creating a line, so as long as it's in a line, then you can attack basically in any order. At least that's how we've always played it, because I think the game says that you just, in multi-strikes, you just pick who you're attacking. So as long as they're
Alright.
valid, then it's good.
I'm going to Perfect Hunt.
Alright. A good way there for Neri to move
1, 2.
around and do some
I'm going to use the
damage.
Benefit move.
One,
Move up.
two, three, four. It's not going to be very far. So
I do it from. I can't do it from here. No, good. But I also can't get any closer without losing accuracy. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to lose accuracy. I'm targeting Jade first.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's valid. Going for Jade first on his first strike. Hopefully he can get some hits here, and he does.
That hits.
Yep, that's a hit.
So that'll be 17 damage.
All
All
right.
the way down to 9 HP.
Jade taking a good hit there from Perfect Hunt.
She will be slowed.
So while
I'll just
Wantwon
put that
started
on her
moving
now.
his characters away so Jade could get away, now Jade is still stuck, pinned down with
And
slowed.
then I also get to attack Veneris. Just the cherry on the top of me already wanting to put slow on Jade.
Alright, and now he's going to make his attack on Veneris, hopefully get another 17 damage, and unfortunately another
Yeah, that's a
miss for
miss.
Sunny. He just cannot get those strikes tonight.
Oh well.
What happened to your
Nary's gonna move.
card?
Uh, Jade is slowed.
Oh, yeah, 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 that's
The
right.
first target
Okay.
hit is slowed.
Yep.
And then Nairi is gonna move straight up, so she still has her regular movement.
Okay. Alright, so Neri moving around there. Now, unfortunately, she is still really close.
Okay, with Jade, I'm going to sidestep
You can't.
and. Oh, slowed.
You're
Yeah, you're
slowed.
slowed. So, you would have to either do your attack and take a reaction attack, or just move where you're gonna move and take reaction attack, or you don't have to attack at all, or move.
Well, I don't see much of a lease on life for her, so I'm going to go ahead and actually. There's no penalty to the roll for doing a ranged attack in someone's face, just like you get reaction attack, but the roll itself is normal, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So, with that in mind, first I'm going to use a special,
Okay.
and
All
I'm
right.
going to use.
Let me get my
Yeah.
reaction
Let's
attack.
do reaction attack first
Yep.
from Lordroth.
Ordoros.
20. That
That's a
is
crit.
11
I
damage.
think she dies before it can go
Yep.
off.
Correct. Unfortunately, that does kill Jade before she gets the chance to do her ability. Oh, good lucky strike there for Sunny.
For once in my life.
Well, you've had a pretty rough night so far, so I'm glad to see at least you got something pretty good happened there.
You took away my revive. I took away all of your healer. Your healer.
So very lucky there for Sunny getting that critical strike, stopping Jade before she can make that. That's
My
kind
turn.
of the risk.
Yes.
Another option that he could have done was doing maybe a heroic action to prevent Jade from having to make that decision. But that's
I
just how
can't.
it is. It's always a risk.
Oh, okay.
So Talia is up next. One character down for Wantwon. Four characters up for Sunny. He
I
has
think I want to try to get more healing in. So
Talia in a good
I
spot
am going
still
to
to do some
declare
strikes at
focus,
Blessed.
and I'm going to attack Veneris with Nymph's Kiss. Should have said that in reverse order. My bad. Well, no interrupt, so it doesn't matter.
You're also blessed already, so you gotta roll again. Or, well, I guess you don't have to, but first one is a
Maybe
hit.
I'll crit.
And that's another hit. But now you take the 3 damage on the altar.
Uh,
47, yep. Alright, so then Nymph's Kiss, so do your
6
damage.
damage to Veneris.
So Veneris right
Veneris is
here, so
right
you should be
here.
at 52, I believe.
I can't heal Ricaru, unfortunately, but I can heal everyone else. So 6 to Nairi. Wait, no, that's the
Wrong token.
Yeah, I realize that.
I think she was
Nairi's
at.
way lower than that
When is
guy.
she at? When is she at 40?
Yeah,
Or Zanuck was at
Xana.
40?
Nairi's down here,
Yeah.
up to 33.
Okay.
He'll move. It hasn't moved on my side. There it goes. And then 4 to Lordrath, putting him up to
But you had to
49.
hit or miss when you are on the altar. What you mean there, Tyler? You talk about for the damage? Are you
And
saying
that's
like
my
whether
turn.
you hit or you miss, you took the altar damage? All right, so Talia getting some extra heals out there, and then making somebody. Oh wait, looks like he might have forgot that.
Okay, with Zanak, I'm
Forgot the
going
Nymph's Kiss,
to
which is a very powerful effect to
move
miss
one,
there.
two, three, four,
Zanuck getting a
five,
lot closer into the battle now. Looking like he is going after Neri here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will be
and I am going
yeah,
to
you can hit
use
from there.
Flame Blast, targeting Niari.
Alright, so if he gets that hit, get empowered. Yep, he does. And he gets
Okay,
accuracy.
so we have the
So that'll be 20
13 base
damage.
damage, plus the 3 from being empowered, plus the 4 from the passive triggering. So I believe that is 20 damage.
Yep. That empowered makes that such a even more powerful ability.
And that is my turn.
And he gets to do another enemy within 2 squares of the target takes 3 damage. He could do some damage to Rikaru if he wanted, but it looks like he's gonna miss it. That's gotta make sure to read through those cards. Don't want to miss those
Which
effects.
does
So
I'd
Sunny
like
missed
to do a
his Nymph's
specific
Kiss, and placing his
tax
Nymph's Kiss at least, and then
in a good
Zanuck
spot
forgetting
for
his
it.
effect
So
of Flame Blast. Alright, so Lordroth's turn now. He does have
let's have a
his
beefy,
healing ability up, so
basic attack.
he could actually shoot at Talia there, but he would incite a reaction attack from Veneris. So you're supposed to roll twice on the altar because you're blessed, but especially if you make the hit, there's not really a reason that you have to
So I'm
roll a
gonna
second
take the
time,
basic
but
attack,
you have to take that damage whether you roll a
the
second one
reaction
or not.
attack from Veneers.
Okay.
You said you were declaring an attack.
I'm moving.
Oh, you're moving. Okay. Okay, so roll that
Yeah.
reaction attack. That's a hit.
That is 8.
Yep. Where's he at? He is up here, it looks like. Bringing him down to 41. Bring him down for you.
I'm gonna move over 3. Take 3. Yeah,
Okay.
that's just in range. I
All right,
am
looking like
going to
Sunny
Shadow
is
Grasp
going for Shadow Grasp. All right.
Liana. I need to hit a 7 or higher.
Here we go. And a miss. But you
Of
heal
course I do.
15.
Would have been way better if it hit.
Unfortunately, missing his Shadow Grasp ability.
So I'm at
Sunny, more
56.
misses. Hopefully, this won't. I mean, he did get a very lucky roll at the perfect timing against Jade, so that was pretty lucky there. But we'll kind of see how the game progresses. But he has been making quite a few misses, so hopefully it doesn't turn out like Taishin's game. Although I will say that in Taishin's game it was pretty tight game in terms of Not really, hardly any misses. I don't know if there. I'd have to go double check, but there was
I think it's
extremely
actually a
little
bigger heal
misses.
on a miss.
Yeah, it technically is, but the total is obviously
Yeah,
the trade
but
damage
I'd
is
get
less,
to
but you get a little
yeah.
more healing than you would had you hit.
Yeah, I would get I would have gotten damage from Despair, the Shadow Grasp, and I would have been able to pull Liana back in
Yeah. All right, so
in a
Liana's up
way where she
next.
doesn't have the freedom, as much freedom to do what she wants.
Okay, with Liana, I am going to move
All right, so Liana is up next
one,
here.
two, three.
So a lot of characters pretty close. There's a lot of potential for her to use like Tide of Blood here to do a lot of damage unless these characters spread out.
I'm going to stick here. And I feel like using a special.
Yep, looks like he's going to do Tide of Blood here on Rikaru.
And I am going to use
You're gonna
Tide of Blood.
Maelstrom. Oh, Tide of Blood. All right.
Oh, Tide of Blood there,
Targeting
very
Rokaru.
good effect. So the other, everyone
Okay.
will have to move away from Rikaru, otherwise they will take a lot of damage. All right, he got it.
That looks like a hit.
So he actually does a little bit more than 22. He'll do
So
26
that
because
Yep.
of
is
Veneris.
22 damage.
Oh, might miss it here.
38 down to 16. Plus the passive
Oh,
effect.
nope, he got it. Awesome,
So
awesome.
that's
Gotta
another
make sure to
4.
remember those. Do Rikaru and
The target's
Neri
allies that end their
extremely
turn
low health.
within 4 squares of it take 8 damage. Ends at Liana's next turn.
So Rikaru
And I'm
currently
done with my turn.
loaded up with effects. He is hurting a lot.
Do not like Rikaru, huh?
I had to put it on somebody.
uh, Yeah, Sunny was
All
making a
right.
point recently about how everyone goes after Rikaru because of his Dragon Spirit ability, which is, I very much agree, is extremely powerful permanent effect. Um, but yeah, he's really getting the focus now. Not being able to get any heals, he is in a lot of trouble. Especially with that missing that Spring Seeds ability here earlier, which would be the only thing to be able to remove that and then be able to get heals after the fact.
Karo is going to sidestep.
Alright, it looks like he's going to move down
I'm going to
here.
use Tides of Blades on Liana.
Alright, so here we go. Tide of Blades. We got Tide of Blood, now we have Tide of Blades. Hopefully he gets that. Wow! Another miss for Sunny. Just absolutely unbelievable how many misses he has gotten tonight.
Misses.
You are not having a good night. So it's still the 5 residual.
5. Yeah.
The game is not over. Who knows how much I am going to have bad rolls later.
Yeah.
I got one lucky crit. But all of my guys, I have a bunch of guys that are pretty low. All your guys are still pretty up there. And I might end up losing a special.
Alright, so looking like Veneris is up
Okay.
here next. So Dance of the Damned is returned.
I don't think
I believe Twin Shot, you didn't do Twin Shot last time, so this should already be back. He did Perfect Hunt last time, so that should be returned, and then Dance of the Damned was returned.
Yeah, I just started my turn, so I was about to
Yeah.
pull things back. Okay.
Luckily, you don't have a special up.
Well,
Otherwise, you could just end
All
me.
right. So now, if
I
Neri
don't think
ends
I need
her
one.
turn
We'll see what
within
happens.
how many squares is it? 4 squares
Yeah,
of
I
So,
guess you could kill both
Rakaru,
of
then
them with.
he will take.
Well, you could kill
Neri will
one of
take
them
8
to answer
damage.
I'll,
the dam.
yep. Don't give me advice. That is not what you want to happen.
It
Okay.
sounds like you were already going to do it.
I mean, we'll see. It all depends on the dice. And I need to double check I'm doing the thing I want to do. Okay. I'm going to move here. And by moving here, I would trigger a reaction attack. So
Yeah.
you can go ahead and do that if you want.
Okay. So taking a reaction attack from Rakaru. And that's a success.
So that's 7 damage.
Should bring him down to 45.
Okay, now I'm going to end here and use Dance of the Damned on Niari.
Alright, so now he's going to try moving Neri here into the lava. Will he get it? That'll kill her. Yep, that's going to do it.
Okay, that is 10 damage.
So she'll take that 10 damage. He'll get to move her
The target
into
is
the lava
weakened.
Yep.
and
You may
Rakaru into
move
the
any number of
lava.
enemies within 5 squares of you, 1 square each. So I'm going to move her into the lava.
And there she goes, taking that 4 damage, knocking Neri out of the game.
Then I'm going to move Rakaru
And
also into the
Rakaru
lava on
taking
this
4
square.
damage as well. This won't
And
kill
I'll
him,
move that.
but drop him down to 8 health left with no
And
heals.
let me count here.
Oh, unfortunately, looking like
I'm still
Sunny
within 1 square
just
of
not getting the
Lord Raft,
rolls
so as
tonight.
little as it benefits me, I'm still going to move him. And that is my turn.
Alright, so Veneris there getting some pretty powerful moves there.
Alright,
Doing
I'm gonna
quite a
use
bit of
Shield of
damage.
Flowers.
Doing 18 damage there on that hit. Alright, so we got Shield of Flowers coming from Talia. Looking like try to protect Rakaru there, sounds like. Who are you attacking?
I was just wondering if I could easily get in range so I could use my passive to heal Lord Wrath. But that would require me getting dangerously close with my healer. Seems very far away. I'd have to move 4 squares
Lord
forward.
Roth getting kind of split up
Due
from
to
the rest
line
of
of
his
sight
team, and now
issues, it
he's
would have
currently
to
cut
be
off with Rakaru being thrown into
like
lava,
over
Benaris on
here.
top of him, Liana nearby, and then of course Xanax still being able to shoot him.
Lord Wrath.
What was the is the volumes too low?
He's pretty healthy. I think I'll take the chance. Um, I'm gonna focus Shield of Flowers, targeting.
All right, let me know if this is any better. Does that
Uh,
help? I got a new mic set up recently, so
yeah,
still kind of testing it out and seeing
yeah,
what volumes and everything I need to be at here.
10 damage primary. I need to roll a 4 or higher. Hits. So that's gonna be 10 damage on Liana.
Okay.
That's down to 42.
And you were on the altar, so you can roll again.
Oh yeah, true. Maybe I'll crit. Keep forgetting about the altar.
Yeah. And that's a miss. And then you'll have to take the 3 damage from the altar.
Down to 44.
Yep. Okay. So that should.
But I'm gonna put this effect on Rikaru.
Okay. Yep.
That way, you can't kill him with Xanic. Not without wasting a special on it. Or getting
So
up
with,
for a basic or a basic attack, I guess.
I mean, I
Alright.
could.
So Zanuck coming
So
up
with
here.
Zanak, I am going to.
He definitely very much could use a basic attack just to kill Rikaru if he
Think for
wanted to.
just a moment. Okay.
He does have enough
So
damage
altars,
there.
So blessed only affects primary attacks, not basics, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I can't do that. So
He could get the killing blow. You do get a +1 bonus to your roll with the basic attack, so there's
however,
still
I
advantage of
can
that.
do this. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I am going to attack Lord Wrath with Inferno Shield.
Alright, so he's not going for the kill. He's going to keep Rikaru here around for another turn. And that is a
And
miss.
miss. So that is only 5
Finally
damage.
getting, I think his second miss of the game. So,
Alright.
My turn is done.
and just a primary.
Okay.
But Zanuck is a heavy damage dealer, so even that miss can be pretty big for him. But Wantwon has been doing pretty well, especially with his rolls tonight.
Lord Wrath is going to
All right.
walk up
So if he ends here, he is
here.
going to take 8 damage at the end of his turn, if Wantwon remembers.
And I am going to Dark Manipulation Veneris.
This would have been a much better time to use Mind Trap instead. Be able to maintain that range so that way he could wait for Tide of Blood to fall off. That should be a hit.
Alright. It's still in the air for me, so.
Well, it landed on 8.
Yeah, it landed on 8. It's a hit.
So 10 damage to Veneris.
Okay.
4 to from my passive to Liana.
Alright. Oh, yeah, you just
I
disconnected.
disconnected.
Alright, so then 4 to Liana, you said.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Okay.
And then I am going to uh
You gotta
I'm
move.
gonna move. Yeah. I'm gonna move Veneris into the lava.
Okay. Is it gonna be the one that Neri was standing in? It looks like you're just coming back in here.
Yeah, everything's loading back in. I'm gonna move him straight. I'm gonna move him right here.
Okay.
So he's gonna take 4 from the lava. I don't know if you've done that yet.
Nope.
Yeah.
4 from the lava.
Uh, I'm gonna move Rukaru out of the lava.
Rikaru out of the lava there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I can do.
So there's one other thing that should happen here. So the
Oh yeah,
because it's in your end of your turn.
the 8 damage
Yeah.
from Tide. Yeah, all right, sure.
So you should be at 43.
It was unavoidable at that range. I guess I could have avoided if I spaced myself differently. That's fine. Fortunately, the effect is over now because it is Liana's turn.
All right. So Liana getting at least one of Sunny's characters there with the
Okay.
Tide of Blood effect. That 8 damage is pretty strong effect there. Sunny for getting
So I'm
that.
going to try something here. I'm going to move
So her
one,
special is up
2,
again.
3, 4, 5,
Liana
6.
going for Talia.
This is not quite what I was looking for, but I will keep the
Wait, isn't
space.
that too much? I feel like you hit that would be 7 movement.
I don't think so. I think he was right here.
So if I start here, let me do it
One,
once,
Oh,
space
two,
at a
three, four, five. Actually, you
yeah,
might have
like
been one further away, but even still, that's still enough to get you where you wanted to be.
all right.
okay, so I can end up here then if I've got 6.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to use Revenge of the Seas on Talia.
Okay.
And that's one
That's a
shy.
miss.
So it's just 5 damage.
So finally, Sunny getting lucky,
But
getting some
I'm
misses
okay
here.
with that.
Getting some
I'm
misses
done.
for Wantwon's getting some misses, so Sunny can hopefully catch up. It's always nice to be able to see, still the
I have to
balance of
make a
it.
choice here. I
So Rikaru
think
almost dead. He's only got 8 health left. He might want to just do his Dragon Spirit, be able to do some damage before he goes down. It's just depending on who he wants to go after. Now he's kind of been split up a lot,
decisions.
so it's made his choices a little bit difficult here because
Be a little
Rikaru
bit
hasn't been
easier
able to benefit from tactics.
Lord Drath was next to Zanuck down here.
So he could also try doing Tide of Blades
There's a
uh,
good chance.
Veneris, and he'd get to move him one. I'd be a little too far, but he could move him
Uh,
out and then back into the lava. Take another lava
moving
damage.
around the lava. I'm gonna have Ricaro go right here, and I'm gonna use Dragon Spirit.
All right, he's going for the Dragon Spirit there. Try to do a lot of damage here on Veneris,
Yeah, I guess
especially
you'd
before
only need
Ricaro
to
goes
move
down.
one to do it because it's range 2. But I'll move him here.
Which spot are you standing on? The one adjacent or one further away?
This one.
It fell over,
Wait.
yeah. The adjacent one that you were on before, or a different one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm,
Oh, Sunny, considering his options here, Veneris is getting a little bit
looks
lower,
like
especially
there's
if he
no way
takes
for
that
me to
Dragon Spear.
avoid that. Because it's just inherently within 5 squares. I have to be too. So yeah, I'm gonna Dragon Spirit from here, targeting Veneris.
Okay. Hopefully Sunny gets his roll. We'd like to see. Oh wow! I just can't believe another special
God.
miss.
Oh well.
So that still will be a 15
That's a
residual.
miss, so he only takes 15 damage.
Yep. Bring him down to 16 hit points. Oh, Sunny just not getting those hits. Part of it, he's kind of
Okay.
never been in the right spot to be
Here
able
comes
to
the
mob.
inevitable. I'm going to use a special,
All right, so
and I'm going to use Death
Veneris
Sentence
going for
on
death
Rukaru.
sentence, and he do 20 damage to Lord Wrath if he is successful,
And miss.
and he misses. That's a huge miss for Veneris. Not getting that
That's 15
execute, not
residual,
getting
so
that
he
20
can't die
damage.
from this.
Right.
But he does drop down to 1.
So he will do 7
Yep.
damage to Rikaru, and
And with
that is
that, I am
it.
also going to sidestep here.
So at
And that
least
is my
good
turn.
for
Right?
Sunny, getting that lucky miss. Finally, Wantwon missing a special. I think he's nailed all of his other specials except for that one there. All right, so Talia is up. She's gonna have to move so she doesn't take that reaction attack from Liana.
Alia is going to sidestep over
Ooh,
one.
she's gonna move out of the blessed spot. Maybe not
Panic is
best
just out of
choice,
range, but
especially
that's
with how
fine.
many misses he's been getting recently.
I am going to target Veneris with Nymph's Kiss.
Alright, so keep going for that. Oh, he's getting a resurrection. Or, I'm sorry, he's going for the some healing here. He'd only be able to heal himself, though, and he is successful.
I hit, so that's 6 damage on Veneris.
Oh, down to 10 hit points here for Veneris.
And I think it's going to be 6 healing to herself and 4 healing to Lord Drath.
Alright, Lord Wrath
And you don't
there.
expect
One, two,
Rukaru to
three,
survive,
four,
so this is going
five,
to go on
six,
Lord Drath.
7, 8. Yep, just barely in there. One,
Alright,
two, three, four,
your
five,
turn.
6. Just enough to get that heal for Lord Wrath and giving him the
Okay, with
hasten
Zanuck, I'm
bless
going to move
status.
1, 2, 3.
All
I
right,
believe
looking.
this is right at the edge of 8 squares
1, 2, 3,
to
4,
Talia.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, right at the edge.
Okay, because I am going to use Inferno Shield on her.
All right, so he's going for some damage here on Talia, who's currently sitting at 45 hit points.
And
And
roll a
that's a
3.
miss. So another miss for Wantwon
So
tonight.
it's 5
The
residual.
the misses
Yep, the
finally
character that I put a
catching
buff
up
on at
to
the start of
him.
the game has only gotten to use it once.
I could be wrong. Uh,
And that is my turn.
I could. Oh, hold on. I could be wrong, but I believe wasn't Talia at 45 when the turn started? So you only moved 3?
She was only at 45, then I did only move 3.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was, so just double check.
Well, that's 5. Oh, yeah, that's 5 residual. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to use heroic action.
Alright, Sunny
I'm going to
finally
use
using the
heroic
first heroic
magic.
action here.
So
Alright, so he's gonna
Veneris is
kill
going to
Veneris.
die with perfect
So just
exact
enough
damage.
hit points to kill Veneris.
And I am going to restore
So now he'll give
special.
back special, probably back to Talia here. Either spring seeds might be a good one, or
I'm going to restore Breath
little
of
breath
Life.
of life, so you can get it back Neri. Good option there.
And then
All right, so Lordroth here is going to be able to move up, block. What's he going for? Looking like he's step around, getting closer to Talia.
that's Ricardo. That's who I thought it was. He was. Where was he?
I believe he was uh, either here or here. I thought. You remember there, Wonton? Do you remember where he was at?
No, I do not.
Okay. Let's say he was here then. 'Cause I believe I specifically remember that Rikaru was like right below Lordroth before this, and then you moved here and you were talking
Yeah.
about doing your special. So I think that's the right spot. Okay, so move wherever it is you want to move.
I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
My turn.
All right. So Lordroth making it a little more difficult there for Zanuck.
Okay, with Liana, I'm going to move
I got Liana
here
up next here, getting on top of that
and
altar.
use Revenge of the Seas against Talia.
He's gonna make sure that he's gonna get that hit this time, making himself blessed with Revenge of the Seas. I think he's vastly
First roll is a
underutilizing
14.
that Blackwater Taint ability, where basically you can prevent like Talia wouldn't
Second
be
roll
able
is
to
a
heal
17,
herself, for
so I'm going to
example.
take off the 3, I believe. Yes, 3 health. Alright, Revenge of the Seas does 11 damage. From 40 to 29. I get this condition. And that is my turn.
All right.
Did you take the? I might have missed it. Did you take the 3 damage from the altar for
He
Liana?
did.
Okay, awesome. All right, so Sunny
Ricardo is
up
going to
with
move
3 characters versus
over one.
Wonton's 2. There's no healer
And
left
this
for.
is mobbed, so I'm going to Tide of Blades, Zanuck.
All right, and with that, he'll be able to move him into the lava if he gets a hit.
And I get Tactics. Yippee. That hits.
That's a hit.
So that's going to be 15 damage from the base attack, which will put him down to 35, 25.
Finally, Sunny getting some
And then
luck back here, getting a
he is
better
going
chance.
to take a dip in the lava,
He gets to dip him into that lava there. Alright, so
which
Zanuck
will make him take
taking
4
an
more
additional
damage,
4 damage, now down to
down to
21,
21.
almost in that danger zone.
That's my turn.
Okay, with Zanak, I am going to think for just a moment.
Alright, considering his options here.
Okay, I'm going to go with the safer option that I have here. I'm going to sidestep, and then I'm going to use a special.
Yeah, you are in position for that.
Yep, I'm.
Oh boy. Looking like my audio might have been picking up on the wrong microphone. If that helped, let me know. And finally, getting some misses there. And that is enough to kill Rikaru finally. Oh, oh, he, yeah, he only had 1 health point there. Alright, Tally is going to do 20 damage there to Zanuck, leaving him to 1 hit point left. Ouch. So, Sunny very quickly coming back on this match. So Zanuck, his main damage dealer, 1 hit point left. And at this point, he might just want to actually sidestep and stand right on the other side of the lava, so that way he can pin in Zanuck against the lava. All right. Hey, while he's thinking here, Tyler, if you're still there, you want to let me know if the sound has improved. It looked like I had an incorrect audio setting, so. All right. So unfortunately, he probably should have did that earlier on, but he is getting it now. So Wantwon actually now kind of on the ropes with this one, especially after Sunny has gotten so many misses. It is kind of crazy to see how quickly this has shifted back. So it's 2 characters each. Lordroth and Talia on Sunny's side, Zanuck and Liana on the other. assume you meant Mine Trap. Or did you mean. Yeah, but you said Talia. You declared Talia as your target. Okay. Oh, you meant Liana. Okay. Well, yeah, but I still wouldn't know who you were attacking anyway. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so got the dark manipulation, but he didn't actually end up moving Liana there for some reason. No. Oh. Mm. All right, so Zanuck getting a heal there with heroic inspiration. Okay. All right, so he's going with Breath of Life here on Neri, and that's gonna be just enough to get it. All right, so very quickly this has shifted around against Wantwon. Sunny now coming back from being way behind, now looking pretty comfortably in the lead. He bided his time, he taken those misses, finally getting those hits when he needed them, and playing some really critical strategy at the best time possible. All right, we are getting here low on time. We have about 12 minutes left in the match before this is over, and currently it's looking like Sunny is going to pull this. All right, so Revenge of the Seas here on Lordrath, going after Lordrath again. That is a hit. All right, so he's taking that 15. Zanuck is right there. And now if Liana gets attacked, this is good time to have that Revenge of the Seas ability. All right, going for Zanuck here. And that's a hit. Oh, Zanuck taking 10 damage here. Zanuck taking another 4 damage there, going down to 3 health. That is a good spot to stand there, blocking in Zanuck. Now Zanuck will have to take a reaction attack. Unless he decides just not to attack this turn. But with how quickly this changed around, basically he needs those attacks. Yes, any attack does. Yeah, that's ranged. Okay. If he gets it, Zanuck will die. And he got it. Zanuck goes down for the count. Yeah, so I think that's the third reaction attack that he's been able to make this match, and those add up. So now just with Liana left, he still has Maelstrom. He still has Revenge of the Seas up. So if Neri hits, he should probably go for that explosive arrow, move Liana back another spot, so that way when she takes that move, she will still not be close enough to do her reaction attack. All right, he's going for twin shot. Okay, he basically assure his chances of not taking that shot with explosive arrow, but he misses. And that second strike is a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. These can add up here, so that's 7 damage to Liana. Now the bigger thing is if he had gotten that first hit, he could have moved her. Oh, not going for the basic attack there. Kind of interesting. I would definitely want to do that. All right, so do that basic attack. That's that's a hit. His basic attack, you get a +1, so that's an 8. It's just written on your stat sheet, but in the rule book, basic attacks give you a +1 bonus to your roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In fact, if you've seen some of our real high, super high level matches with some of the players, you'll see that people specifically picking basic attacks over primary attacks when somebody's health is low because they know that they have a better chance to get that hit than they do just going for a primary, which would be just be a waste of damage. So yeah, now it's Leona's turn. All right, so Leona here now going for her Maelstrom. going for Lordra, trying to take him out of the game finally. And he gets it. So trying to lock down that other special there. And now looks like he's making Liana hastened, which really shouldn't be a problem. In fact, with only 2 range characters left, I'd personally pick slowed on one of the other characters, maybe either Talia or Neri. Alright, so he's gonna keep trying to make himself, whoop, give him best chance. Just barely misses. Alright, here we go. Liana up again. She can keep using those Revenge of the Seas as long as she's staying close to these characters and being able to keep making basic attacks against the enemy. This is actually a really good time for her to shine. Right, looking like he's going after Neri here. To hit. Sweet. Okay. We have like 3 minutes left in here, so even if it doesn't quite, oh, looks like a miss. So even if we don't finish here, we'll probably just finish it up because it looks like we're probably about like 1 minute or 2 minutes past the timer anyway. Okay. Oh, luckily, so he's going for the twin shot again here. And that is a hit. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now all he has to do is get that second shot, and Sunny will win this game. All right, going for the killing blow. Got it. All right, good game, guys. That was quite the game. That for this is why you never know when the game's you can't just base the beginning of the game based on what the rest of the game will be, because very quickly that game shifted from Sunny just miss after miss after miss after miss to coming back pretty strong. Oh yeah, yeah, and you got some really critical times when you used either heroic action or getting like a critical like that critical hit that ended up killing Jade. Definitely some good moments there. Yeah. Um, so just a couple little notes. I know there was a few different spots that you guys missed, either placing some effects or playing the rest of your cards. Like I think Zanuck you missed a few times of actually doing the effects on the cards. You just did the hit damage. And then I think you missed like an effect or once, maybe, Sunny. And the other thing to note too was I felt like Blackwater Taint might have been underutilized in that game. It's actually incredibly powerful because you instead, so unlike with Rankier's ability, he makes himself immune, but in this one you make the enemy immune to effects. So you can potentially prevent effects going on that character, like a heal or you know other different things. So it is incredibly powerful ability. And then for Sunny, the when he was doing Revenge of the Seas at the end a lot, you could have did explosive arrow on with Neri against him, and that could have moved him one spot away, thus making that basic attack impossible to actually make. So anyway, just some ideas there, but awesome game, guys. That was actually pretty close considering how like lopsided the game was at one point, and then how it changed over near the end. So anyway, thanks guys for both playing tonight. That was a lot of fun. Um, Unfortunately, Wantwon, that will be it for you. But thanks for playing. And we will pick up probably next week. I think we'll be playing the next loser bracket between Code and Taishin, which should actually be a pretty interesting match because they haven't battled each other since I think like the last tournament. So should be a pretty good match to see. And then we'll end up going from there. So we're closing in here on the end of the tournament. We'll probably end up finishing maybe before the end of January, but we'll have to kind of see how it goes. So anyway, that is it for tonight. Thanks everyone for watching. Sorry about the audio issues. Hopefully it's corrected now. Nobody ended up replying, but I did notice that an audio setting that was incorrect. So hopefully you guys heard something going on. Well, there's a difference because the setting in Discord was correct, but I don't think the setting in OBS was correct. So they probably got like a muffled sound. Anyway, that is it for tonight. We'll see you.